3 weeks ago, a 54-year-old woman sent me a photo of her face with a single question: why does my skin fall slower every morning? She was doing the test, the one you do when nobody is watching. Press your cheek between two fingers, lift it, hold it there for a second, then let go and watch gravity do its work. She had been doing it every single morning for 2 years, and the rebound was getting slower. Here is what I told her that changed everything. Your collagen is not dying of old age. You are killing it before 9 a.m. Every single morning, 5 things you do in your bathroom and your kitchen are switching on an enzyme called matrix metalloproteinase, a molecular scissor that cuts apart the collagen you still have. She stopped doing those 5 things. 4 weeks later, the rebound test looked different. Not because I sold her a serum, because I told her the truth. And if you are over 50 and that morning test has become your private ritual, the same truth is about to change every single thing you do before breakfast. Everything you need to stop the destruction is already in your kitchen. Before we go any further, I need to know one thing. How old are you right now? Drop your age in the comments, because what is happening inside your skin at 47 is completely different from what is happening at 57. And if this is your first time here, hit subscribe. You are going to want to come back to this. Let me show you exactly what is happening inside your skin right now, layer by layer. Your skin has 3 layers. The outermost is the epidermis. Beneath that is the dermis, the structural middle layer where collagen and elastin fibers live. Collagen is produced by cells called fibroblasts and forms a dense, interlocking web that holds your skin firm and lifted. After 50, estrogen decline slows fibroblast activity. That is manageable. The real crisis is what happens next. Your body contains enzymes called matrix metalloproteinases, MMPs, molecular scissors that physically cut and dissolve existing collagen fibers. MMPs are switched on by inflammation, oxidative stress, cortisol, UV light, and mechanical skin trauma. Here is the critical point. You are triggering every single one of those MMP activators before 9 a.m. every morning with complete confidence that you are doing the right thing. The good news is that MMP activity is specific, identifiable, and correctable without a single clinical procedure. But first, you need to know exactly how you have been letting them in through the front door. Root factor 1, hot water, face washing. The first factor is something you do within 60 seconds of walking into your bathroom. You wash your face with hot water, maybe warm, maybe what feels like a comfortable, soothing temperature. And everything inside you says that this is good. That instinct is completely understandable. It is also accelerating your collagen destruction in a way that compounds daily. Hot water, specifically water above 104 degrees Fahrenheit, strips the acid mantle, the thin protective film of natural oils and acids on your skin's surface. When the acid mantle is compromised, the skin immediately triggers an inflammatory response. That inflammation upregulates MMP1, the primary collagen-cutting enzyme, within 20 to 30 minutes. A study in the Journal of Investigative Dermatology found that thermal stress elevated MMP1 expression by over 40%. You are starting every morning with a 40% increase in your collagen demolition signal. Here's the fix. From tomorrow morning, wash your face with lukewarm water and finish with a 60-second cold rinse. That cold rinse constricts surface capillaries, reduces the inflammatory signal, and does not trigger the acid mantle disruption that hot water causes. The next factor involves the first thing you eat in the morning. Root factor 2, the morning cortisol and sugar combination. Think about what you ate this morning before you watch this video, not the quantity, the order, and the type. Because what happens hormonally inside your body between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. creates a biochemical window that either protects your collagen or destroys it. Between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m., your cortisol naturally peaks. This is called the cortisol awakening response, and it is normal. But cortisol at high levels activates MMP enzymes. Now, if the first food you consume is high glycemic, white bread, fruit juice, sweetened oats, a banana on its own, you add a rapid blood glucose spike on top of already elevated cortisol. That glucose spike triggers glycation. Glucose molecules physically bind to your collagen fibers, making them rigid and brittle. The byproducts are called advanced glycation end products, AGEs, and AGEs independently activate MMP enzymes on top of the cortisol-driven activation already occurring. The fix is specific. Before any carbohydrate, before any fruit, toast, or oats, eat 2 eggs and half an avocado, or 2 eggs with 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. Protein and fat first. This blunts the glucose spike. Replace fruit juice with green tea. EGCG in green tea inhibits MMP1 expression directly. 1 cup, no sugar, protein and fat first, every morning. If this is giving you information you have genuinely never heard before, make sure you are subscribed to this channel. Hit that subscribe button now and let's keep going. Root factor 3, mechanical trauma from towel rubbing. This next factor involves something that feels completely harmless. In fact, it feels like self-care. It is the way you dry your face and apply your skincare products. The rubbing, the stroking, the back and forth motion with a towel. After menopause, the dermis thins measurably. With estrogen decline, the dermis can lose up to 30% of its collagen content in the first 5 years after menopause. A thinner dermis is more mechanically vulnerable. When you rub your face with a towel, especially terry cloth, you create micro-directional friction that produces mechanical trauma to the collagen fiber network. The skin's response to mechanical trauma is identical to its response to injury. It sends a repair signal, and that repair signal upregulates MMP enzymes. The same problem occurs with product application. Pulling your moisturizer across your skin in downward or lateral strokes applies directional mechanical force to the dermis repeatedly. Over months and years, this trains the tissue to respond with chronic low-grade inflammation that keeps MMP levels elevated. The fix is immediate. Pat your face dry, never rub. Use a clean cotton cloth or paper towel, press it gently to your face, and lift. When applying serums and moisturizers, use upward press and hold motions. Press the product into the skin and hold for 3 seconds, then release. Move to the next zone. No strokes, no circles. Press and hold, working upward from the jawline to the cheekbone. Root factor 4, the missing morning vitamin C window. Think about whether you take a vitamin C supplement. Many of you do. Some take it at night or mid-afternoon or whenever you remember. But if you are taking vitamin C at random times, you are missing a specific biological window that happens every single morning. Collagen is synthesized through a precise molecular assembly line. For collagen to be converted into functional, structurally stable form, an enzyme called prolyl hydroxylase must act on it. This enzyme is completely dependent on vitamin C as its cofactor. No vitamin C, no functional collagen. Fibroblast activity follows a circadian rhythm. In the first 60 to 90 minutes after waking, cortisol-mediated cellular activation creates a window of slightly elevated metabolic activity in skin cells. If vitamin C is present in sufficient concentration in this window, fibroblasts can complete collagen conversion more efficiently. If not, the assembly line stalls. The fix requires no supplement. Within 30 minutes of waking, consume one of the following: the juice of half a lemon squeezed into a glass of room temperature water, or half a cup of raw red bell pepper, which contains approximately 95 milligrams of vitamin C, either option, every morning within 30 minutes of waking. Root factor 5, unprotected morning light exposure through windows. The last factor, look at the nearest window. If morning light is touching your face, even right now, even indoors, even on a gray overcast day, you are receiving a dose of UVA radiation. And UVA is the primary environmental activator of MMP1. Here is the objection I hear constantly. I'm inside, I'm not sunbathing, I don't need SPF. That reasoning applies to UVB, the burning ray blocked by glass. UVA, the aging ray, penetrates standard glass completely. Window glass filters roughly 37% of UVA but allows the remaining 63% to pass through. The morning hours between 7 a.m. and 10 a.m. are when UVA intensity is already biologically significant. The reason sunscreen alone seems ineffective is that women apply it as a last step, after breakfast, after styling hair, by which time 20 to 40 minutes of unprotected morning window exposure has already occurred and MMP activation has already begun. The fix is precise. Every morning, apply 1/4 teaspoon of a zinc oxide-based SPF 30 or higher to your face and neck. Apply it before you eat breakfast, before you sit near a window. Sequence: vitamin C water, SPF, breakfast, everything else. 5 factors, all of them operating in the same 2-hour morning window. Now let me give you the exact week-by-week protocol. Practical protocol. This is not a list of tips. This is a 4-week system. Each of these elements interacts with the others. Do not pick and choose. Run the full system. Week 1, the elimination week. Your only job this week is to stop the 5 damaging behaviors. No hot water on your face. Lukewarm only. Cold rinse at the end for 60 seconds. No high glycemic food before protein and fat at breakfast. No towel rubbing. Pad only. No vitamin C taken randomly. lemon water, or red bell pepper within 30 minutes of waking every day. No unprotected window exposure. SPF goes on first, before breakfast. Week 2, the foundation. Continue everything from week 1. Add the correct product application technique. Press and hold, upward from jaw to cheekbone to temple, 3 seconds per zone. Morning routine sequence is now fixed. Cold rinse, pat dry, vitamin C water, SPF, press and hold serum application, breakfast with protein and fat first, green tea. Week 3, the amplification week, add the bonus technique, the 3-minute ice press. Place 2 metal tablespoons in a glass of ice water overnight. Each morning after your cold rinse and before SPF application, take the cold spoons and press the back of each spoon flat against your cheekbone. Hold 10 seconds. Then against your jawline, hold 10 seconds. Then under each eye, hold 10 seconds. 3 repetitions per side. The cold metal contact reduces morning facial inflammation and suppresses cortisol signaling in the skin tissue. Week 4, the assessment week, continue the full system. On day 28, return to your bathroom mirror and perform the same skin rebound test you do every morning, the lift and release. Notice the difference in rebound speed. This is your body responding to a corrected biochemical environment. Now I want to talk directly to your decade, because this is where your age becomes clinically meaningful. If you are in your 40s, specifically between 45 and 49, you are most likely in perimenopause. Your fibroblast activity is slowing but still present. This is your highest leverage window. The protocol will produce the fastest visible results in this decade. If you're in your 50s, estrogen decline is established. MMP activity is at its most aggressive relative to fibroblast output. The morning habits we discussed are causing disproportionate damage in this decade. The protocol is not optional for you. It is urgent. If you are in your 60s and beyond, fibroblast activity has slowed significantly, but MMP activity can still be modulated. The elimination of the 5 factors still produces measurable reduction in the rate of collagen degradation, and the ice press technique becomes especially important in this decade. Drop your age in the comments right now, because when you come back to this video, you will want to remember which decade's protocol is yours. 5 factors. Let me name every single one of them paired with its correction. Factor 1, hot water face washing, replaced with lukewarm wash and 60-second cold rinse. Factor 2, high glycemic breakfast during the cortisol awakening window, replaced with protein and fat first, green tea instead of juice. Factor 3, mechanical towel rubbing and product stroking, replaced with pat dry and press and hold upward application. Factor 4, missing the morning vitamin C fibroblast window, corrected with lemon water or raw red bell pepper within 30 minutes of waking. Factor 5, unprotected morning UVA exposure through windows, corrected with zinc oxide SPF applied before breakfast every single day. These 5 corrections, applied in sequence, operate as a single system that removes MMP activation signals from your morning environment simultaneously. No clinic will ever sit you down and walk you through this. There is no billing code for teaching you how to wash your face with cold water or eat 2 eggs before your toast. This channel exists for one reason: to give women over 50 the clinical level information that the industry has no financial incentive to hand you for free. After 15 years of clinical practice, I can tell you with complete confidence that what your skin is doing right now is not a flaw. It is a signal. It is your body telling you that the environment you have been creating for it every morning needs to change. And now you know exactly how to change it. If this video reached you, share it with one woman in your life who does that same mirror test every morning. Hit subscribe so that the next piece of this protocol finds you when it's ready.